So, Toby, the fight. Our most popular video to date was a Fury versus Usyk fight, and this Saturday it's happening again.
Well, I think this time though, there's going to be a different result. Last time Usyk was, well, he fought beautifully, won the decision. Despite what Fury says, even me who was supporting Fury that night, he definitely did lose. I don't care what that one judge said. He did lose, and to me, he didn't lose like massively. He didn't get like dominated, but I wasn't. When we were going to the scorecards before they were announced, I was pretty confident that Fury had lost that.
Yeah, yeah, same. No,
Um,
I think Usyk. He had a better game plan. I think he's definitely fitter. He has more in the tank than Fury comparatively, and he did
well,
what I
you
said.
got to remember.
Basically,
You got to remember he's carrying around a lot of like
a lot of
a
weight.
lot less weight. He's
Yeah,
189 pounds and Tyson's 142 pounds. Do you know what I mean? That's only
yeah,
like 50, that's basically like 50 pounds, and 50 pounds can make a hell of a lot of difference. When it comes to the heavyweights, and definitely when it comes to Tyson. Now, this is a point that I will get on to in a bit, but like, he has a history of his weight sort of being various different things and him fighting in a different way.
yeah,
Now, when he tends to fight more on the back foot, like he says that he did for this for the last fight, he tends to come in a bit lighter. When he wants to become more of the hammer, like for example, when he fought Welder for the second time, he came in heavier, and then he had probably, arguably, his best performance to date, and and that was after a round of him going backwards because he had to respect that hand coming back from Wilder, and obviously he had to respect the boxing technique and skill from Usyk. I wonder if this round, if that is what Tyson's plan is going to be. Like he says he's just going to walk forward naturally, use that extra weight to his advantage, and it could potentially be more than £50 difference.
Oh, see, I'd say his biggest advantage is his height advantage. Now we did get this wrong. He's 6'9", not 6'7", as we previously believed.
In fairness to
As
us
those
though,
comments let us
when I
know.
I'd say when I was looking it up, there were a few saying 6'7", but majority of stuff said 6'9". So, but there's quite a few times where you see it where fighters are stood next to each other, and there's like the one will say they're like 6'6", one will say they're 6'3", and they'd be the exact same height.
No, I say we blame this one on our researching team. You know, our vast amount of team that we have behind us.
That goddamn researching team.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the guys working the technical side of things. Jakob, he let us down with our fact sheets. But no, I think if Tyson Fury goes in, then he'll probably. I think Usyk wants to get close and brawl with him. If anything, Tyson Fury needs to utilize his height and almost keep Usyk at range. I think that would be a
I
better
understand.
strategy than
I
getting in
understand what
close.
I do understand what you're saying, but the problem with that is I thought that was my argument for him in the first one, but I actually think that makes it more of a boxing fight instead, and I think that's where that actually favors Usyk. Even though Tyson's a very good boxer, in this one he just needs to actually just use like brute strength and just outman him basically in there, because it only took like 30 seconds in the first round, and Usyk very much Dominic was like, no, I'm the one that's going to be going forward this fight, and for the rest of the fight, it was basically Usyk walking him down. And Usyk even said in the press conference the other day, he was there like, I think he said something like, "I'm a virus" or something. I'm not going to leave you. Um, that I thought was quite cold from him.
That's pretty cold.
I I don't know. I think that it's well. That's it. One of my questions is about something that I was going to say is I don't think it's going to be the same fight as last time, And I was wondering if you thought it was going to be the same fight as last time, or do you think they're both going to approach it differently? Because obviously it is a rematch now. They have got 12 rounds in there with each other.
I think Usyk's not going to change his strategy. I mean, I know he won last time. I think it's up to Fury really. If he's changed his approach, then it'll be a different fight because Usyk will then have to adapt to him. But if Fury is going in with the same sort of game plan as last time, I see it decision Usyk.
So do you think that if Tyson comes in heavier, looking for that knockout, it's actually going to benefit
I think it
Usyk?
I think it might benefit Usyk. Yeah,
That's interesting.
I think it will.
Because I do get what you're saying, but I just feel like history's going to repeat itself a bit, and I also feel that I've just got this gut feeling because it was so close. You could so see a trilogy coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Do you know? Well, this is what I mean. If Fury wins, you get the trilogy. So it, if it goes down to decision and it's very close, you don't know which way they're going to sway. There can be all sorts of dodgy decisions in boxing. Definitely, when it comes to real close fights, they can get away with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I think. So, do you reckon Fury's got this time? Do you?
Yeah. So I've got Fury winning. But I'll give my full prediction in a few minutes because I'm still a little bit back and forth on what to do because I've got my heart and then I've got my head,
Yeah.
and I want to follow my heart on this one. You are 2-0 though on me on predictions, so I need to start putting them out the bag.
Yeah. It's because I go with the head, Toby. That's why my heart, it yearns, but you got to go with your head. I reckon Usyk's got this.
So
I've written down some points here for Usyk. So one, he's a monster, and I reckon he's going to bring the same game plan, unless Tyson is going to mix it up, maybe by going in more, maybe by utilizing his height and reach more. Maybe he could disrupt Usyk's sort of tempo, but I think he deals really well when he's fighting these sort of opponents. He was slipping Tyson's lead hand a lot, and he was working the body a lot. I don't see why he'd change that plan up. I mean, he's shorter. You might as well work the body. Um, I think he's ultimately just going to do the same thing, try and outlast him, make sure run his tank dry, and just be looking for that left hand. Same thing as he did in the ninth round. That's all I've
do you
got on
know
him.
what? It's hard to argue when you're saying it like that, but I just think that because there were moments where Tyson did hurt Usyk,
Oh yeah,
right, and the momentum of the fight actually went Usyk, then it went Tyson, then it went Usyk again. So it was like a sandwich. Although saying that even though it was like that, then going into the 12th round, Tyson won on every single one of the judges cards.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's one of those sort of classic things. All of it was like a 15-round fight or something. Now, do you know what I mean? Would it have swayed back into Tyson? Because one thing you got to remember about Tyson, one of the things he's most famous for, is his recovery power. He
yes, yeah.
has insane recovery power, and we saw it in the ninth round.
We did, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We've seen him get dropped and come back up, and we talk about him getting dropped. It wasn't just that iconic drop where he rose like the Undertaker. He's been dropped quite a few times by Wilder. The damage is going to be adding up, but he does just keep recovering. And I think that is something you have to take in mind. He is going to be coming in heavier, right?
Yeah,
And I think that is going to work in his favour. I think he's going to be able to push Usyk around, make Usyk gas out, and use energy when he perhaps doesn't want to or need to. So with that said, I am going because it's nearly impossible to imagine Usyk getting finished. But do you know what? If anyone can do it, Tyson Fury can do it. So I'm going Tyson Fury round 9 TKO.
Oh my goodness, the ultimate redemption. Oh my
And
god.
I back it. Now we have done a bit of I have like done a bit of talking to people about what they think is going to be their prediction, so I can tell them after you do yours.
I think my prediction is decision Usyk. I reckon he will get down on Fury. He'll knock Fury's block off for a second. I'm sure Fury will recover quite quickly, terrifyingly almost, like the Undertaker. Um, I'd be so intimidated if you punch someone and then they rose like Fury did, eyes wide, like
Yeah,
wired,
the thing is,
immediate
Wilder
to his
was
foot.
too busy celebrating.
Yeah, well, I could see why Wilder was celebrating. I mean, people don't usually get up from his
He's like,
punches.
he thought the crowd was going nuts for him. He's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, he's taking his gloves off. No, no, yeah, I think decision Usyk. I'm playing it safe. I've got my 2-0 lead to protect.
Look, I'm telling you, the upset is coming, and I'm so glad that I can't remember the last time I saw Tyson as an underdog, and I'm winning. I'm gonna back my boy, and yeah, I think that he has got it now. Weirdly enough, anyone I have asked have all agreed with you. Have not had one different. Everyone says Usyk decision, so it does seem to be that's the safe money, but anyone who knows boxing knows anything can happen.
Yeah, the
So
odds are on
big up
Usyk with the
Fury.
bookies, so I'd be winning less
Well,
money.
but make sure to drop us a comment and let us know who you think's going to win, and let us know how you think they're going to win as well. We'll maybe get a little bit of a poll up as well on our channel, so you guys are able to interact with us and see what other people are saying as well. I reckon it's going to be like 80% will say Usyk decision.
I reckon it will be too.
Maybe
And
there's a draw. Maybe there's a draw on the cards.
yeah,
That would not satisfy anyone.
no, that would not. Oh no, well, thank you very much for listening, and make sure to comment your opinion.
And subscribe.